you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. Leading them out, a man in his 13th NFL season and rising quickly.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown to interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3, and if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down like his outing last week with 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, you know that's not sustainable. It can lead to an awful lot of L's. It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun here. He's looking deep once again. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just caught.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. Ball at the 33 for first down. Mayfield will look to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
The give here on second. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
That's caught for the first. And he'll get this down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's a give up the middle. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. This finds Evans, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Short yardage situation here, it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Just short on 3rd down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on 4th?
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. This 42 yards from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a 2nd time. They'll run here on 1st down. Jukes one defender. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Call it 7 yards, and now They're going play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. They gave him just enough room to run.
They'll run now on second down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. He's got it on the bootleg. This one's caught. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route.
The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. It's a 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. A give right side to White. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Again, this is White. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9. Here's Baker to throw. Open receiver, caught. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers break the tie here in the first. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Now, I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner, they've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
That one splits the upright, and they'll continue adding to their lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. So here comes the Bronco offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the fumble recovery is made. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know, man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Second and 13. Completed to Reynolds. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's a 10-3 ball game. Stadium coming up after the break.
Tighten up defense.
We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have it 3rd and 7. Now here's Ross. It's taken in by Williams. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Fires over the middle, caught. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Throwing now, off play action. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And we're all knotted up. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. And with a half of football left to play, we can see already how close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. Gotta think that he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty of time left to go. Trying to throw here out of the gun. On target to Godwin. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. So no return on that punt. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Russ looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They go play action here. To the sideline. Oh, wasn't able to tap both feet in the incomplete pass.
You know, that's one you watch the next day, Kate, you just bummed. As a QB, you're a perfectionist. And when it's caught but out of bounds, you know it could have been just a little bit more accurate on your end.
Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And that is where they'll start the next drive. 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Mayfield. Hauled in by Godwin. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Out of the gun, White. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Here's Mayfield. Quick hitter complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. No return on that punt. And the Broncos are going to take over with a lot of field ahead of them. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Dulcich hauls it in. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. 2nd and 3 now. Straight ahead with Williams. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Finding Reynolds. And he'll get it up. 2nd and 3 now. From the 38. Finds Mims. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They gain 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Up the gut they go with Williams. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game. That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Complete beyond the marker. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. Williams on the carry. It's on the turf. Ball's out. He lost it. And the fumble recovery is made. Look, you know, I'm always trying to be positive, partner. You take away the ending. It was a great drive. Everything they were looking for, but all that work and effort, it's
and all the people are going to remember is that ending kick. That's all that unfortunately matters for this offense.
Here come the Bucs on offense now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Throwing now, following the turnover. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And that interception has set them up beautifully inside the red zone. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. The Broncos capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off for 6.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call. 1-844-MADDEN-1 and make your case for who should get a boost. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
The 34-yard line.
From the 34. Complete out to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers driving. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Mayfield to throw. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh no, he lost control of another one. Well, it looks like the Buccaneers made a heads-up play. Got on top of that one for the recovery. On again comes Jake Camarda to punt this away. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Plus is going to cook here. Gets this one to Patrick. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Just 2 to go. Back now, pressure on its way. He has the first over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st down, ball at the 36. Pass complete to Dulcich. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st. Russ setting to throw. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 43. Mims with the grab. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Throwing it again here. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Prime getting it to Cortland Sutton. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. We've reached the midway point of this one, and the visiting Broncos taking a lead into that locker room. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. And it's the Steelers out in front in the 2nd quarter. Justin Fields has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Jordan Love, 4 touchdown passes. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Devin Singletary, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. It was former Tar Heel Javonte Williams with a solid 1st half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lead up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. On the handoff, this is Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Another run for Williams. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
It's taken in by Williams. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
They'll throw on third and long. Complete to Mims. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Give to Williams from the gun. And a little space is all he needed to reach that 35-yard line. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Russ looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
There's no question that offensively you're disappointed when you're in these goal to go and you go backwards. But this is one of those situations, Kate, where I got to give a tremendous amount of credit to that defense. That surge, that want-to, that leverage to not just stop them at the point of attack, but knock them 2 yards backwards.
That one missed the mark. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Motioning one of the tight ends. They're headed up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. They've got first down from the 31. Mayfield is in the shallow throw, and he's tackled for a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 33-yard line.
From the gun, a run for White. And he drives this forward until they bring him down at the 38-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's White again. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. No gain there, and that'll bring up 4th and a few.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he's been one of the players of this game. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Broncos and this running back headed back out for a new series. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Wilson to throw it. He's on the move. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. He makes the catch. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. It's an option left. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. To throw, here's Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up. Now here's Russ. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
To throw is Mayfield. On target to Godwin. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. We have an injured player down, so we'll take a pause. Looks like it is Chris Godwin they're tending to after the play. New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll run here on 1st down. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Here's Baker to throw. That's brought in by White. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept.
He's got it inside the 10. And he finishes off the play by taking it in. Touchdown. The Buccaneers shrinking the lead some in the third. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And they're a foot closer now on the scoreboard. That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Wilson. Dulcich hauls it in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing now off play action. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 16-point ball game. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Buccaneers 17.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Buccaneers ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They've got 1st down from the 31. Up the middle, here goes White. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
12 yards to go.
Here's Baker. Low right side, and that one's hauled in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now it's Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Russ is going to cook here. That's caught for the first. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On first down, they'll run. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Back to the well again. And he gets back to the line, but no more. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
To the air, 3rd and long. Got a man over the middle, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Russ setting to throw. Complete beyond the marker. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside. Defense.
Offense liked how that play went. They choose to decline the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
First down from the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's 2nd down coming up. They send a tight end in motion. They'll run now on 2nd down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
3rd and long for him here. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Extra point try now from Lutz. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Buccaneers 17.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. This one's taken in by Otten. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34. He's got it, room to run. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there. Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Oh, stiff arm. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Try the right side with White. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. 2nd and 10 now. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations where QB's strength and ability to run can be a great blessing, but can also be a curse. We've seen him use his feet before. This guy can escape, and that's a blessing. But it can be a curse because sometimes you think you can get out of everything. And this defense just proved he couldn't.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Mayfield set to pass. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing from the gun. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers lower the deficit they face. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos nearing their first win of the season. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. They give it to him again. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Another carry for him. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. So the Broncos right out of here with a win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time.